Hey, what's up? Now we got to get Stina up in there, so we're gonna have to do a whole new revised thing and get her up in there.
Yep.
Shout out
Yep.
to Mr. Abraham. He making his little appearance on that little clip. And of course everybody, all the 30 Lady Birds and AFN family.
Yes.
Hold on, did we got one more? Hold on.
There's another one.
One more. Oh, wait.
Oh, Wit. Go ahead and bring Wit in.
There
you go.
Wait, cool today. Well, what's up, everybody? Let me close this door because this boy gonna be.
My homeboy, mine, boy. He's so big, man. My boy, man.
Be quiet. But anyway, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Miss Maggie T, and this is the Lady Birds of AFN and one more.
Yeah, one more.
So let me go ahead and just introduce who we are and get y'all on here and pile on in, get your drinks, kick your feet up, turn this volume up. It's getting ready to be a good show. So right next to me, go ahead and introduce who you are.
Hey, I'm better known as Auntie Pam from Seatown, Columbus, Georgia, south of Atlanta. Welcome to our show, y'all.
Welcome, Miss Pam. She is the designated road warrior.
Connoisseur.
She goes anywhere we can find a Falcon something.
Yes.
Miss Pam is gonna be there. Okay,
yes.
So we're gonna get all the exclusive sideline stuff because Miss Pam, everybody know Auntie Pam. So,
yes.
And right next to us, she is making her second grand entrance with us today. Right next to Miss Pam, introduce who you are.
What's up? Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Stina B, back in the building. So glad to be back to chat it up with you guys about our boys. This is going to be fun. I'm excited to be back.
All right. I'm glad you are back, Miss Ma'am. I'm over here just multitasking, giving y'all the links to make sure you can tune in. So if you are watching on Facebook, we appreciate you. Just come on over to YouTube and give us a subscribe and a like, because and it's absolutely free, people. Okay, it don't take much, just to click a button and go onto another app. You do it all day anyway. All right, we're gonna go with another lady right underneath me. Introduce yourself, Miss Lady.
Well, it's your girl Whitney J from the A Ready to Slay, the AKA. We getting ready for another show. I'm back with my girls in other.
Other is crazy.
Diabolical work.
Then y'all got me looking jealous because everybody else camera look good and mine's a little raggedy. I gotta work on this. I gotta get
mine don't look good.
Right.
I had to get Christina. I had to get my daughter to help with my background.
You're gonna work. You know what? What I had to learn was I can't have an actual backdrop like the green screen. It deteriorates from the image, so I just do my own background, and you can find that on like an Amazon, or you can put your flags up or whatever you want to put up in your background. But as far as a camera, I use a webcam, and I don't use like the device cam. But I don't know if you're on a computer.
I'm on my laptop.
Yeah, so get you like a inexpensive. I can tell you the kind I got and everything. An inexpensive camera, and just try that too.
Amazon got it all.
Laptop camera.
Yeah, they do.
Amazon got everything.
Yeah,
Internet Walmart.
They even got payment plans now. I'm like, look at us broke folks. Go ahead and get
it. They gotta make it. Get it.
Have to pay. I'm like, whoever thought of that was a genius.
Yes, Klarna, all those.
Yes,
both of those.
And right next to Miss Wit, Miss AKA, let's go ahead and introduce who you are. I see your name right there. Who are you today?
Yeah, KK. I'm KK all day. Look, that's I think that's my ex name. That's actually one of my that's my childhood nickname. This is Christy from South Mississippi, and I got wedding rain today. But what's up? We still dirty. We still dirty.
Still dirty.
We still dirty.
Get caught in the rain.
Trying to get through these.
Bonnets be on. It's all right. We're gonna make it work.
She got a
trying to
do-rag
get
on,
these
didn't she?
4 weeks.
Look
You
at
got
that.
to do it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh.
I'm trying to.
That's what I love,
I'm
babe.
trying to
I
get
got a
there.
big since you brought that up. I'm gonna go ahead and let Knight Rider. Go ahead, Mr. Knight Rider. Introduce who you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, y'all know who it is. Your boy Knight Rider checking in. Y'all know your boy fresh off the flight, fresh out the DR. I'm feeling real youthful. I done hit the 40 club, baby. Look here. I feel
We in the 40
good.
club now.
Oh, come on now. 4 letters,
Reason
1
to
word.
celebrate.
Yeah. Come on now.
Oh my God.
I absolutely love that. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into who we got in the chat. I see a lot of y'all in here early. We got about 26 folks up in here. Come on, y'all, come on over here. Share this out. I want to get up to 100. That'll be the goal. If we can get to 50, I'm happy. But if we can get to 100, we doing something today.
Y'all. Well, we got.
Let everybody know we here. Let's start with the first person that entered the room. Y'all close the doors. Close the door, okay? Because we ain't leaving. No closing. Don't worry about exiting now. You ain't got to go to work. You ain't got to worry about kids. You in here now. So, what's up, Silk Legacy? What's up, Queen? I come here for a good show, but ladies, when I get my residuals in my Chris Brown voice, get some.
I'm screaming.
You always are you silk because you got that Hawaiian silky hair? That's what it is? Because I see the profile picture there, sir.
Who got the Hawaiian silk?
That's silk.
He said you shared a fake birthday with him.
Oh, really?
That's right. That's right. Happy belated birthday to you. Also, all the Geminis in the house. Throw y'all Gemini signs in the chat.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, y'all.
2 Gemini daughters. So, woo. How you handling that,
2,
lady?
not 1, 2.
Shout out to
6 of y'all all in the house at the same time. Just
shout out to post-tour season. Shout out to post-tour season.
So we
don't do that.
Well, yes, post-tour season. Yes, we'll give a shout out. But she went to up north. She went up north and got the. It wasn't the north. I guess north. We got Southern hospitality. I don't know what North call it, but North
just
unseasoned food. No grits in the damn grocery store.
They don't. No, but they do got us on the seafood tip though. They seafood is good up there.
I remember I went to New York one time and I went to McDonald's. I was like, "Can I get me some sweet tea?" They look at me like, "What?"
What?
Magnus, you got some explaining to do, fool. Why y'all ain't got no sweet tea up there?
We got iced tea. I'll give you some Lipton packs. And I'm like, no, I need diabetes. What are you talking about?
That's horrible.
Yikes.
McDonald's is tripping. I used to make the sweet tea at McDonald's. McDonald's was my very first job. So did they just remove that? Because no,
I would just say New York up north.
No, we still have sweet tea.
We have
still got it down here.
Yeah.
Up north is just not popular.
North, they don't.
They
look at you strange up north.
They ain't got no grits either.
They'll bougie. They don't drink diabetes.
They don't have grits.
I heard they ain't got no
they're
grits.
missing out.
Okay.
They ain't got nothing out there but chopped cheese and Timberland boots.
And what's up, Smooth? 78. What's going on, Smooth?
Hey, Smooth.
Will the Thrill? I think you're gonna probably Mr.
Hey everybody.
The show later on if you want to jump on tonight. What's up, brothers and sisters? AFN Assemble. King Richie, what's going on? There's a lot of y'all in here now. I think y'all figuring it out that we here. Ladies,
what they did.
Can go. All right, red and black, home team, yeet. Get some. Lady Birds, Night Rider, yeet. Smash that like button. Not like that. You over here already directing. What's going on, T. Terry? I can't get into this conversation. Let's see who we missed. Brian Peoples, what's going on?
Hey, Brian.
What's up, everybody? Happy late birthday, Queen Man. Yeah, Night Rider.
Thank you. Thank you, BP.
Hayden. I'm gonna show some of his vacation pictures. And then last but not least, Mr. 80. I said auntie. 82.
Money
Carl. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you an auntie. You're not an auntie. You're a whole man. Okay? Unless you want to be called auntie. But anyway, so no, I'm just playing, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get into the conversation. As y'all know, we're crazy people on this show, so you never know what comes out of these mouths, especially now. We got a whole comedian Now I'm thinking I'm funny, but this lady is a professional at that. So
She
she
is
gets on
funny.
stages and
She is
embarrass
funny.
and call people out. And I be the one that don't want to be in the front, but I still get called out because I be the main one trying to duck. I think y'all be looking for
don't
folks
duck.
like,
That's why you get caught.
they be like, oh, she hiding. What about you and your hair? You know, I'm like, oh my God.
That's why you get caught. You can't do nothing to make them the target you. You're supposed to just sit there and be attentive.
That's what happened to Sherman Clump. He should have sat his behind down.
I went into the Uptown Comedy Club on Virginia Avenue one time with my brother now. And y'all, if you, Night Rider, you see how big my brother is.
Yeah, to my day.
He looked like security walking in like this with me.
My day.
You know, and then so I'm sitting down. He was like, you know, the guy on the stage was like, hey, you know, cracking jokes. Is that your man? He's like, I don't want no problems with him. You know, he was like, I'm scared of him. I was like, nah, that's my brother. Oh, damn. You know, it was a whole, but it was funny. It was, you know, I love comedians.
I've been trolled at a comedy show my damn self.
And don't come in late in a comedy show. They will call you out.
I got trolled twice at a comedy show. Both times
We love late people.
They love late people. They're rag on them.
I got ragged on by Daphne Springs, and I got ragged on by Joe Claire.
Actually, she got her date populated. Dang, I should have asked you to. Can you go ahead and, if you can, could you text me your flyer for the dates?
I'll send it right now.
Perfect, because I can add that to my gallery, and then we can talk about that. Because, like I said here, people, I don't got the little banner going across, but if you guys want some advertise, hit me up. You know, you're here watching all the time for free anyway. Why not?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be back to doing my promotion soon, but please, if you want your stuff heard, if you want to get on the show and advertise and all that good stuff, thank you, Miss Ma'am. I got you.
You are welcome.
We'll make sure that everybody knows about her show. If these coins are together, I'll make sure I'm going.
And can it please be on the weekend? But I can't get out work during the week.
I'm working on, just send your good vibes. I'm working on something. So I pray it goes through, because it'll definitely be weekend shows, or at least Friday night.
It'll definitely be
Friday weekend shows work better for us, but unless it's a afternoon, like a late evening on the weekdays, you know, things like that. But that's just me. But anybody else, look, are we gonna put that up? I'm gonna put
I live 3 hours away, and I have to be to work at 4 o'clock.
I need my new single advertised. What's the cost? Oh, hit me up. Hit
Maggie up.
Come on, King Richie.
We'll talk about that, because I do put it in my promos. If you want to play it now, of course, with YouTube now, if you got it where it's copyrighted and all that kind of stuff, you know, you got to give me. Well, we'll talk. That's business. That's entertainment side of things.
Richie, hit me up, man. You know I got
my team, the Atlanta Dream, y'all.
Oh, Richie, he was saying hit him up. Night Rider. He said hit him up. You know, he got beats for days.
Hit me up, man. You know I got them beats on there.
Let's work. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it. What you were saying, Miss Pam?
T. Terry talking about my team, the Atlanta Dream.
Oh, yes. But let's go ahead and get into some conversations about today. First and foremost, I don't know if everybody kind of read up on this guy. Hold on, let me get this going. All right, my son just was making all kinds of noise. Hope y'all don't hear.
Oh, they being the number one team. Get out of town. I'm gonna have to see the replay.
Who is the number one team? Is it the Aces?
New York.
Oh, the Liberty.
Yeah.
They playing New York tonight.
Okay.
Are they playing in Atlanta, or they playing in New York?
I think
I'm looking.
It's in New York, maybe. I think.
Oh, yeah, they're playing in New York. Yeah, they up right now. Third quarter, 2 minutes, 27 seconds left. Dream 66, Liberty 53.
Okay.
Shout out to the Dream, even though Ellie, the elephant up there with the Liberty, is a fire mascot.
Oh
she
my
ain't like,
goodness.
she ain't
Isn't
like
she the
Harry.
best?
She a fire mascot.
I love her.
She ain't Harry and Freddie, but she fire.
She is fire. Okay.
Yes. Shout out to the Dream. I'm definitely.
I hope they're paying her very.
We're gonna have to definitely catch a game
over and beyond the Call of Duty.
Next time, Pam, you in town, let me know. I will. All these games don't pass by, and I still ain't bought a ticket. So
yeah, I wouldn't mind going to a Dream game. Shoot, I ain't even been to a
I'll
house.
definitely. It most likely gonna be on a Saturday.
Come on through. We're gonna all go.
Yeah, we gotta
it's
go.
Gonna be on a Saturday or something.
Now they only did that one game at State Farm because
Yeah, that was when they played.
I went to that game.
Okay,
I went to that game. They played Caitlin Clark.
That's who she played for? That's
Indiana.
Indiana
Fever. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so let's get into the news here, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and other. The Falcons signed UFL's leading rusher, and of course, he was a former New York Giant running back, Jashawn Corbin. A little bit about him is he is basically one of the biggest stars to their, I guess the United Football League stars to their roster. So I guess he's, a big deal. Because that the UFL is kind of giving players an opportunity to kind of redeem themselves, make a name of themselves, and because a lot of these undrafted or passed around players, unfortunately, have to go somewhere else and say, "Hey, I still got a little bit going on here." So that's where they're kind of there's like a partnership now where it's more like how you think about the Braves and. How they got the leagues and things like that, like the
minor leagues and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, they basically what they did, they merged with it's the USFL and the XFL. They merged together.
Yes. So there's communication with the NFL where it's like, hey, it's a good player. We might want to go ahead and sign them. So it says, go down. So he was the 6th round running back pick in 2024. Corbin led the UFL in rushing yards this season. He started 6 of his 10 appearances, taking 97 carries for 514 yards and 4 touchdowns. Corbin averaged 5.3 yards per carry, second most amongst all qualifying rushers. He added 18 receptions for 138 yards and returned 11 kicks for 252 yards. The long of 33. He only fumbled once, everybody. So at 24, he is the first UFL player to sign with an NFL squad since the UFL season ended June 14th. He was officially placed on the league's transaction list that Monday. So good things coming out of UFL about him. Anybody got some, looked into him, anything about that, do any research on him? How you feel about that?
I really haven't seen him play on it much.
I
can't watch. I don't. It's just something about spring football. I just can't get into it because I'm really more locked into baseball season, and then the NBA playoffs be going on and all of that. But the stats so good.
Yeah, he played did he play in the game against us last year?
I don't know.
I'm thinking he did.
He might have did. I don't know. But you just got to see how that game how it's going to translate over to the NFL game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really have much to say on
that.
See what the chat is saying. What y'all got to say, ladies?
I'm about to say it's really not much on my end. I'll say it's really not that much on my end. I have to do a little bit more research on him, but I'm just interested to see because I'm like, we already got RB 1 and 2 and possibly 3. Are they just testing them out? What are they doing? Stuff like that, because we got a lot of undrafted free agents. That we have our free agents coming in. You got people testing out and trying out. What exactly are they trying to do?
They had in competition to that running back room.
They released Jace McClellan when they signed him.
They released who?
Jace McClellan.
Yeah, they did. Sit down, man, please.
I wonder what made them release him.
Said, why did he looks like Clark Phillips?
I mean, he actually does. It actually does.
I see where you're going with it.
And here's the stat right here with Will. Thank you, Will. He's like B. John a little bit in so much is that he'll actively hunt guys out to block. I like it. Played well for San Antonio last year. The home team, Black Bear, said that's why the NFL will always thrive. They don't shy away from having relationships with smaller competitors. The NBA needs to take notes. They diminishing in value. I
Yep,
absolutely agree.
I agree
Because
with that.
a lot of these free agents and things like that, they kind of get overlooked and passed around because it is a competition out here. But it's like there are still some people that can be coached up and trained to do better and be better. Because of course you made it to the NFL draft some type of way. You made it to the combine because of something, some
Right.
type of potential. It just maybe injury or sometimes whatever be going on in these players' backgrounds that causes things for them to draft.
I'm looking at the list of some of these head coaches too. A lot of when it comes to the coaches in the UFL, some of those guys were former NFL coaches also. So they got some. They still got some connects up in there.
Yeah.
So,
Ken Wisenhunt, one of them. Mike Nolan, Bob Stoops. Well, Bob Stoops I think Bob Stoops on the coach of college. He never coached in the NFL. Wade Phillips.
All right. So we're pretty much good on that one. Everybody just got to do their research about who he is. But he is a new player on that team. So let's go.
I was just gonna say, if he was able to survive playing on the Giants offense, he deserves a second chance.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He deserves a second chance,
Right.
honey, because if you had to play for that sorry excuse for a team, my goodness.
I seen brown paper bags hold water better than the Giants offense. Well, you gotta be
It's
strong
hard out there
to
for
play for
him.
the
It's hard
Giants.
out there for him.
Or
Shout
the
out to
Jets.
him.
It's hard out there. My dad is a huge Giants fan. I don't know
Ooh.
why.
How much
But
furniture does he have in the house?
yeah, I always have to check on him during the season because he getting a little older. So got to make sure he good. Because our team already does that. So I can imagine only being like a Giants, a Browns,
Or Jets fan.
Jets?
That's my brother.
Ooh,
He's a Jets fan.
child. A Jet, especially right now. Shout out y'all Jets fans. BetterHelp.com. Okay.
You throw Jacksonville Jags fans in there too. You throw Jags in there too.
It's better for you.
Lee.
But quick question: how much broken furniture is in his house right now?
Oh, everything.
Ooh.
Oh, everything.
Even the TV.
TV was the first thing broke. He was.
Lord have mercy.
Pop. Come on, Pop. All right. Let's go ahead and get right into the next part of our conversation. You know what I'm saying? So,
Ooh, Kobe.
Why Falcons like this undrafted cornerback Kobe Bryant? So, how do y'all feel about? Well, let me just do a little bit. Raheem and secondary coach Justin Hood spoke highly on Bryant's skill set, so they're just feeling pretty good about him. Let's see. Basically, they're saying that he was just been kind of, even though he was undrafted, but he is still kind of a popular name. He was a popular name that everybody was excited to like. Actually, y'all got Kobe. What? So they were basically saying that head coach Raheem Morris called Bryant a cornerback from the University of Kansas the most famous undrafted free agent he's ever been around. Morris said even his sons knew of Bryant, who's developed extensive online outreach. So he just got a lot of buzz around him. He said it's funny how many people reached out. Even Hood said that before OTAs. I think that's why Rob was referring to. I actually got that as well. Just like so basically just a lot of calls about him. Everybody's excited, giving us a high five for that unsigned draft. I feel like the Falcons did hell of good draft wise, undrafted. His accolades are the reason. One reason he started 42 of 48 games at Kansas, collected 13 career interceptions, and became the first Jayhawk in the Big 12 history to earn first team all conference honors in 3 consecutive seasons. But of course, you got to check out his film because that's another thing. So his attributes noted is his ball production. He was tied for third in career interceptions amongst all defensive backs in 2025 NFL's draft, boasting a skill set that proved beneficial towards forcing turnovers. And you know how we love those turnovers. So overall, they're hyping him up. You know, I know it's mini camp and OTAs and everything else, but good praise is coming from the league. What do y'all feel about this?
Hey, I mean, it speaks for itself. He's showing he available. That's for one. Two, you'll be surprised. Kansas ain't really known for football like that. To me, they ain't. But he does. You do play a lot of competition, like at Kansas. Like, well, besides who already got the card? I'm looking at Colorado, Baylor, like Oklahoma State, TCU. If you putting up numbers like that, even though the team might not be that good, you standing out. Standing out in some way, shape, some way, probably. He could be one of those guys that'll come in and he could easily take the league by storm. He put in the work and all that. Because ain't nobody gonna really just they gonna think he's not a threat. They pretty much gonna FAFO. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta say that.
Right here saying he's extremely heady, aware player in regard to how he covers and how he attacks the football. So we need that.
He's all hard, y'all.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first name I heard that day at the end of the draft that they got his undrafted free agent. So that said it's a lot. Yeah. You know, it didn't, I mean, it got out that they got him. You know, he was the first name on that list.
And Will the Thrill said Brian is a pure ball hawk, like you said, Miss Pam. Reminds me ceiling wise of a Tyrann Mathieu, and he is a great culture fit for us. Jason Bates told
I agree with that
after Helms emerged, this DB room is starting to look really nasty. We definitely gonna get into a little bit more of that. Kobe has that real dog inside of him. He's got that dog in him he needs. Thank you, T. Terry, about that. And anybody else want to add to this?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I mean, one word I had for him was scrappy. Like,
oh yes,
he finna get it out the mud. He kind of gives me like if Calvin Ridley was a cornerback in the very beginning, like when he was
without the gambler.
When we very first got him, when he was hungry.
Oh yeah.
And I'm kind of happy that he's showing himself off like this, because no tea, no shade. I love Jesse Bates, but it's not like y'all were perfect. So let a little youngin come in here and get y'all hyped about putting gas on brakes, because I ain't gonna call y'all out. I love y'all, but it's like y'all could do more. So let's get some fresh blood in there and see how y'all stir the pot and get this thing going. I'm excited though, because ever since we started making smart moves like the Bates move, Simmons move, and things like that, I've been on day, looking with one eye open. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Bryant too. I won't be surprised if he's the one we're talking about after training camp is over. Like, I will not be surprised if he's a standout.
Okay. And Miss Witt or Miss Christie, y'all got any thoughts on this?
Yes.
I think can you hear me?
Yes.
I think throughout the season we're going to see more and more players coming in where they're going to push the envelope and make it more competitive. And we're going to see more aggressiveness this season. So that's something we haven't seen in a long time, where people, it pulls out your inner strength. And just think, if you're even in the workplace, if it becomes more competitive, it's going to make you either push the envelope, like my grandmother used to say, you either gonna or get off the pot. So it's going to make them push the envelope a little bit more. So I think this is only the beginning of who they're going to bring in, who they're going to circulate out. And again, I think they're thinking of long term in the season. You got to shore up who your 53 is going to be, as far as endurance after that bye week. And even on the practice squad, we got to consider that the Falcons are thinking, the admins are thinking long term. They're thinking of duration. They're thinking of endurance through
and younger
the season. Right.
Younger, longer, and then of course veterans that are here to be leaders,
the mentors.
Right.
Yeah.
So I really want to get into what the interviews. We're gonna get into that a little later because we can go into a little bit more depth about that. But Miss Witt, you got anything to say about this?
Yeah, I'm about to say, actually, Kobe Nang was being called on a recent rookie episode of On the Rise. Coach was telling him mostly about his technique and stuff. I think he's a raw talent, but once he get his technique down packed and what he needs to do, it's gonna be a fight for that position. But I think he going for it, and I just don't see Raheem not trying to mold it, finding the diamond in the rough with a lot of these players, because we don't know the full extent of a lot of these undrafted free agents until we get into training camp. So I'm excited to see what gems come out of there, because one thing I can say, we have been one of few teams that's been able to find some great players.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Players, but we got talent. You know,
correct.
Underrated talent that I don't even think about. I don't even think about their little rankings and none of that. I'm like, y'all biased. It's a popularity contest. Because we didn't rank. We ranked 11 on their list. I think as far as I think offense or something they were saying.
You know, they've always hated us on every list. They'll never give us the clout we deserve.
Of course.
Nobody do.
We love the hate, bro. We love the hate.
All right, ladies. Thank you and other. So
you just saying that like I'm a red-headed stepchild.
We know it's all. You over here with a whole nest of lady birds, and
others.
But okay, on to the next one though. Now this is one we're gonna get. I want to get into this topic right here a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So, this guy right here, Jeff. Oh, his history as you know what, my son. I'm just hearing all kinds of stuff going on back here. Jeff's history as a linebacker. He's a former linebacker. Everybody now coaching defense. It's showing in how he operates. And one thing about it is a lot of the players are saying some good things about that. It's like they can tell that he's definitely a former player. And let's see right here. Basically, when asked to describe Jeff's new defensive coordinator, the best description safety Jesse Bates could repeatedly summon was the former position his coach spent a decade playing, his linebacker personality, his linebacker mentality, his linebacker oriented to he's deep into being relatable to the players, basically. Not just a friend of a coach of a friend. They don't know nothing about the position. He's actually played defense, and that influence is, he after starring at University of Hawaii as a linebacker, he entered the NFL as a third-round draft pick to the San Francisco 49ers in 2000, and he's remained with the organization through his final season in 2009. He appeared in 120 games, starting 75, so he was a heck of a player as well. He said, "This is my first time that I can recall off the top of my head where my DC has been a linebacker at heart, a guy that played it and saw it from my shoes," said Kaden Ellis. "I'm really excited about it." So these are the players that is kind of voicing about excitement coming from the locker rooms that, hey, this man was actually one of us, actually not too long ago.
Brick was in that 2000 draft.
And I did put some articles in there if y'all want to kind of read that too. But how y'all feel about it?
Yeah. If you remember when Brick, his first stint when he was in Atlanta, when he was just a linebacker coach, the guys that he had starting on that Super Bowl team, most of them were all rookies and second-year players. So the man know what he's doing.
Yes.
Man, he knows exactly what he's doing. Even though now he got a little more responsibility than him being the straight-up DC. But
they said they used to him already yelling on the sideline. They already used to him getting on already.
You need a coach like that right there.
Yes.
You got to worry about Raheem butting in to his defense because he trusts him. You got to worry about that.
Yeah, and don't need to.
Look at this Patriots fan in the chat. We're going
Yeah.
He wants some time. We'll give you some time in a minute, but go ahead. Who want to go next? Miss Pam,
Well, I
you
sent the
Thank you.
ladies.
go ahead.
I sent the
Go ahead.
ladies.
Go ahead, Christy.
Is
I
that the
sent the
Patriots
ladies a
game?
video of a video of a review earlier, and that's where I saw Darlis and Rook Aurora. I hope I pray I say that right. Where they were also talking about some of the changes that they're making on defense. So I'm really excited. I was really excited to see Darlis. Even talking about, the changes that are coming up. So I think again we're gonna see more aggressiveness, and that's gonna feel real good, really, really good. And we're not going to see as much of the 3-4, and that was something that was emphasized over the course of the previous week. A lot of the defensive players, that was a lot of things that they were talking about, being able to learn additional schemes to match the play. So it's going to be interesting.
It is. Of course, it's all talk. We're gonna get into the depth chart and everything a little bit later. It's all big hype and stuff. Of course, the true thing will be when we start seeing it in preseason, when they put pads on and get ready to get out there and get serious about this. But other than that, I just feel like the players are definitely in sync with one another. They're hyping each other up. They're happy about the coaching staff. You just see happy faces on the field. So what you got on that, Miss Pam?
I think at the time when Raheem had the head coach job, Aubrey, of course, was not available at that time for him to really get him on the team. And so when the Jets, of course, fired the head coach and all that, I mean, with Aubrey with the interim head coach, that's when they decided to go ahead and get him for the defensive coordinator position, because I think they had already hired a head coach for the Jets, and he knew they weren't going to have his defense on there, so he was more than happy to come back to Atlanta. So when he came back, I thought that was a good move, because like, getting back to what Knight Rider said about the 2016 team, he was the linebacker coach at that time on that team that ended up going to the Super Bowl.
And even though this is a buddy, you can tell it's a different chemistry between them. I know it's another friend of a friend, but I feel like he means business when he comes in here.
Yes.
He's coaching his defense. What you got on, Miss Witt?
I was about to say I'm sitting up here do a holding, but I would say, but Jeff, I'm excited. I mean, I know we had a bit of a twitch with the whole situation with his son, but other than that,
yeah,
every player who they've had interview with, which is defense, even some of the offensive players, they have nothing but good things to say with him. I was a little concerned, because I was just like, are they trying to revamp the Super Bowl team, the coaches? Is it a redemption thing or stuff like that? However, looking back at what he did with the Jets and what he was talking about in his entrance interview when he was named, and also just like how these players just are about him, it makes me excited. I even got excited when he was banging on the wall doing the Billy Bowman Jr.
Yes.
He is hilarious. But they're talking about the fresh new perspective, having a linebacker that actually played, and his perspective of how they run the defense and stuff like that is just a different thing. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. And having a defensive minded head coach, having him, they've worked together before. He has that NFL experience. And then we got all of our position coaches, Gray and a few other ones out there. Like, all of them are actually funny, and all of them, that grit, that grind, you could tell they want it. And the pieces they set up, I'm ready. I'm fired up and ready to go.
Yes.
Let's do it. Of course, yes. I know you're dealing with Holden. Like I got to check in on mine every now and then, because he's a little too quiet.
I'm looking up, and I'm like,
okay.
I agree with King Richie said. He was the coach that he wanted in the first place, but he was not available. at that time.
I don't think he really wanted Lake. Okay.
Mhm.
Good point there. Good point. Good
Mhm.
point. You know what? And I do see the Succaneers. Hey, everyone, I can't wait. I can get my tickets. And I see this little Patriot fan. Hey, Patriot fan. You know.
Oh, they love to come in here.
Oh,
I
they
tell
love to
you.
come in.
Hey, look here. That's the only thing they got to hang their hat on right now because the team sucks.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I ain't gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk another nameless team from the NFCLC South that normally comes in here. So I'm not gonna talk to them.
No, we ain't talking about them people.
We see you in the chat, but you're not even gonna get no shine on our show because you know
Mhm.
you're talking a lot of hate. You know, now if you came in here with some sense, maybe you'll get a little picture of your name or something on there. But no, talk some sense.
Ah.
None of that 28 read this. Y'all, this the heyday. That was back then. What
Yeah.
about now?
Yeah.
That was we over with. Whatever that. What's the name say? What was his slogan? The Mr.
We heard that before.
There you go. We heard that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Got a shirt called. We heard that.
Oh, yeah.
He said it in the draft. He said it when they were yelling the 28-3.
28-3.
Yeah, we heard
Yeah.
that before.
We heard that.
Yes, we got the
heard that
T-shirt.
before.
We didn't.
That don't
It's
hurt our
nothing new.
feelings no more. We still got PTSD out, but
Mhm.
we're
I'm
gonna
telling
cut
you
you out about some
I'm telling y'all right now.
Get it
The
on there.
Patriots fans, they finna be the new Cowboy fan. Why I'm telling you.
Don't know about Jeff
Ooh.
Sticks hurt. He
Oh,
was
wow.
huge on
They
Malaki.
finna be the new Cowboy fan. They holding on to the past stuff. They finna be bad for a long time.
The
Wow.
Patriots are yes, they are.
That juice right
Yes,
there.
they
They ain't got nothing
Yes.
else to talk about, so they want to talk about.
We
That's
can
like the
move on there.
Cowboys
It's
fans.
all about the Falcons, y'all. We
That's
ain't
how the
talking
Cowboys
about
be.
that
We
team.
it's
Exactly.
this year, and we no sit down.
Y'all would.
Sit down. So
Would.
enough about that, but yeah, so players are happy about it. Of course, I just can't wait to see how it's gonna go. And I know this is something that let's talk about linebackers actually.
Mhm.
I say just to let you know they all right. We do got PTSD. Punch that sucker down. You keep talking about that game, we gonna have some issues because you don't say that face. Y'all stay behind that chat.
Roll 'em.
So keep using them.
I'm
songs.
inclined to think
She has
there's some
spoken.
conspiracy
Don't
in
worry
that
about it.
game
Don't worry
anyway.
about it.
Witt
They
has
gonna
spoken.
figure out real soon because we had them on the schedule this year.
Oh
We
yeah.
actually do.
They gonna
We
find
do
out.
have them on the
I'm
schedule.
heading
Bring
up to
all
that
that
game with my
Still
daughter,
waiting on it.
hopefully.
when we play them on Night Rider.
November
All that energy.
I think like
November the
August,
2nd, isn't it?
Come on, we need to see you loud and proud in this chat around that time, sir. And actually, if you want to come on, you got to come on with some sense, please. But
I hope you got
come in and
something.
talk
Well,
all
you
that
come
Keyword
crazy
is
rah-rah
sense.
stuff. We don't care.
We
Look,
don't.
you got a
care.
comedian on here, and you got somebody that do like to joke on people on here. You come in here without some sense, you gonna cry in the car.
Shout out to ATS Finder. I'm a resident roaster. It don't take much to get me going.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, that's up November
We
2nd.
actually playing them Sunday, November the 2nd.
Yeah, I'll be on my way back home from Jacksonville then. That's the same weekend.
I'm hoping to go up to that game with my daughter. That's what I'm hoping. She's a New England Patriot fan.
All right.
But she's not as bad as they are.
Right.
She don't brag as much as they are.
So let's get into this conversation right here. New Falcons linebacker Divine Diablo putting himself on the map during minicamp. Good things about that. But I'm saying there's a lot of people kind of, this the part where you step up, you show out, you got that competition going, and hey, you got a linebacker coach. What better way of improving yourself and getting it from somebody that is experienced in that position? So I'm happy to see it. I'm just happy to see names that you ain't really heard too much too much of. So how y'all feel about that, ladies? That he's just doing. I mean, it's mini camp, of course. Not padded.
Yes,
or
but
anything.
I'm excited.
Thoroughly excited. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I'm really, 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 really excited to see that competition is stepping up that not just these rookies coming in, but these veterans, he did really, really good with the Raiders. So people was expecting stuff of him, but you got to make yourself stand out, especially in these moments, because the competition is so thick. Everybody can't make the roster, and everybody ain't gonna make the practice squad. So you got to make a move, and he doing what he need to do. Again, I'm learning about these different players as they was popping up on the free agency ticker, and I think he can fit in really, really, really well. So let's just see when training camp get in, how this competition gonna go, especially when all of us take our tails out there to Flowery Branch. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that he's kind of Jeff's prototype, to be honest, for for him. And that's why they're feeling pretty good that he's going to fit in pretty well. They said his length stands out, which has been unique, and really him keying and diagnosing behind the ball probably a lot better than they actually thought. So they've been assessing. It's like, oh, he's picking it up quickly. And then they're really fired up to see that. So Kalen Ellens also noted Diablo's athleticism, which stems from his time playing safety at Virginia Tech. He was saying, I mean, you can see what makes him sick, Ellis said. I think he had probably the best play today in practice. Really good tip. Just came in and knocked the balls out and broke it up for us. And he's got that length. He's got the speed. He got the athleticism, and he's got the mentality.
Yes.
Diablo broke in as a third-round pick by the Las Vegas Raiders in 2021 NFL draft. He's totaled 288 tackles with 10 tackles for loss, a pair of sacks. We need those 6 pass pickups and a pair of fumble recoveries over 54 games. He started in 42. So, hey, showing out. So y'all can go ahead and let y'all how y'all feel about that. I know Miss Witness said something, Miss Pam.
That's a good free agent pickup by Atlanta. It went under the radar, but I say Terry was cooking when he decided to add him to the team.
Terry cook. Y'all want all these high name players. We getting all these diamonds in the rough that y'all don't slept on.
That's all a lot of people really want. They want these big name guys, pad prime and stuff like that. And it's hard level work.
But see, we were complaining about what they were doing in free agent, but then when the draft came along, you didn't hear nobody complain. I mean, they addressed the problem in their defense, and I cannot wait. And Atlanta gonna be the team where other team gonna pick players up if they get dropped or cut. Which I'm excited. I'm so excited. They actually did good in the draft in the free agent. 100%.
Absolutely. And Miss Lady, Miss Stina B, how do you feel?
Yes. I really love Diablo's feet. Now, I usually don't talk about feet when it comes to somebody playing defense, but I like the way he moves. Somebody cue Big Boy. I like So, he a little solid, he a little thick for the ladies. We love that. So, able to get them feet moving.
You on the Lady Bird show now.
Hello, this is the Lady Bird show. He is something to look at. But also you able to move like that and still hit like a Mack truck.
Yes,
those are checking my boxes. And we got him for the low. So if this works out for us, that's gonna be something else we're gonna be talking about. Like, y'all really slept on this boy, and let us show everybody else what they done missed out on with him. I'm thoroughly excited. Just like Miss Pam said, draft had me screaming up and down. I can't remember the last time I was screaming up and down at watching the draft. Because they just made right decision after right decision after right decision. I was so proud.
Me too. I was like, me and Pam was looking at each other like, hold on.
And we were in the parking lot when they went back in. They got James Pierce, and we were in the parking lot. Listen, you could imagine.
Falcons better not Falcon. I kept saying, I said the Falcons better not Falcon. I'm telling you,
I had
my call that man name. Everybody, they didn't even let them say the whole name. We would just erupt. It was just like, we was like,
we were in the parking lot when that came.
We was in the parking lot when they did the second pick, but
I had my
So,
phone
when they
on.
picked
I said,
James
they
Pitt
went
Jr.
back in.
Yeah.
We didn't even move. We had to wait to see who they picked. That was just so excited that night.
No,
So
Patriots
excited.
fans don't get no love over here. Okay.
Loved
Yep.
it.
None whatsoever.
yeah.
I see a problem.
3 excited. Ain't that what the kids used to say? I'm
Yes.
3 excited.
You were 3
Yes.
excited.
3 turn.
And Miss Christie and Whit had to step away for a moment. Any thoughts on that, Mr.
I
Diablo?
just think I'm going to regret if I don't get a chance to come to training camp. I think you
Christy,
really
gotta
going
come.
to see. I know. I think you really going to see a show. I think we really is going to. I mean, this is going to be the team that we've been waiting for the last 3 years, and I think this just may be our year. This just may be our
You need
year.
to come
And
July.
I'm
You need to
hopeful for
come
that.
July
I know.
26th.
I'm
You definitely need
I'm
to come.
trying. I
Hopefully
am
you can make
trying.
it.
Yes.
There's other dates
Oh yeah.
though. I just can't
Yes.
make it during the middle of the week, but
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday works better for me. So.
Yeah, that's the July the 26th game when Coach
Yeah,
come
I'm
into
trying
town.
to get there.
So
Right.
anybody that was trying to meet up with the Atlanta Falcons Nation, we're actually getting together on the 26th of July to go to training camp. Pam is going to the second one. I might come to that one too, depending. I just need somebody to take me out there because of Florida.
Well, I'm going to the first one and that Saturday and that Sunday one.
Okay.
I got to see what they're gonna do.
Normally, right after training camp, we just go to the nearby. I think we went to Chili's or something. I forgot where we went. We go get us a bite to eat because we've been in that sun and hot before we get back on the road.
Yeah.
That sun ain't nothing. And then I'm
so
trying to
Cooking out there.
we're gonna meet
We
up after
roasting.
training camp and eat, and then later on that day, everybody still want to do a meeting in Greece. You can go home, refresh, get yourself together. Then later on that evening, we'll get back together if y'all want to get back with us. We're not doing an entire red and black event this time. It's just more of a meet and greet at your own, on your own accord. No tickets, so you just show up however you want to. Take care of your own bill.
Yes.
That's how we do it this year.
I got to see what I got going on that weekend. I know that's my mama's birthday weekend, so I'm gonna see what they got going on.
And I like what home team was saying. He said Diablo brings that, and I just like his name, man. Brings like he just sounds like he's
Diablo.
Diablo.
The name Diablo. That's some kind of name though.
Queens and AFN. What's up, King?
Divine Diablo. Not even. I mean,
that's a name that says
divine.
Yes.
You calm down up there.
I hear the commentators now. Look at that boy Divine. Woo-wee.
Great primetime sports. I would love to. I know Tori and them went to school for it. They got their degrees in it. I would love to find out how we can, get in there and do some. I would love to just kind of do some after, some post game stuff too. I knew that they weren't going to. I knew they weren't going to Falcon. Terry early that week told us exactly what their intentions were, and they did. Will the Thrill said, "Keep supporting, sharing this out. Let's get this channel global. The guys and ladies that make this space." Auntie Pam. Why do I see you? It says you in here twice. Anyway, ladies that make this space for us all deserve. I don't know what happened. I just see. Oh, she's just dropped off. Okay, I think something happened. I'll let her come.
Dirt Cutter done got it.
Dirt Cutter done got her because it said she was in here twice. I was like, what? She's coming back now. Her background. That's all right. We're just gonna make it work.
It's okay.
Pam. Hey.
I don't know what happened there.
Auntie Dirt had him got you, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was saying too much.
Hey. So, okay. Somebody else? Did somebody else drop? I don't know.
No, that's me. I'm just moving.
You know what? Night Rider, you got me all going crazy over here. Like, what's going on?
My bad.
So, you brought this up earlier, Christy, but let's talk about let's get a little bit more into the defense here. And the interviews. You were talking about the interviews. You kind of heard some of it. Can you give us a little bit about, the competitiveness and just the type of defense they're thinking about, they're running and things like that? What did you get from those interviews? I know you mentioned a little bit about
Again, we said it earlier, when you have all of your defensive players excited about learning other schemes without the 3-4 being the primary scheme, it's exciting. And then to see so many younger players want to see the changes and more excitement, but a little bit more aggressiveness, and that's the other thing that I heard from those interviews. But it was really good to see Dorless, because everybody's been asking about him, but to see him in the interview was really nice. So
Yeah.
if you ever get a chance to sort of go back either to the Atlanta Falcons, some of the press conferences that they did, you will have a chance to see Dorless actually, where he's showing up and he's starting to talk more. So he was there and he was actually practicing, but just to hear him and Rook talk about learning other schemes and being able to match their defensive plays to the opponent's offense, I think we're in for a treat this season. I'm really excited. I think once they start gelling together and we get into these games, I think we in for a treat this year. I
Yeah,
think this is our year.
And they just adding to the last season's 3 and 4 defense and the long scheme and adding multiple schemes. Not just focusing on one. That way,
right.
They don't know what the hell's coming for them. And when we're going younger, and I like the fact that it was previous, right before minicamp. It was, the question was about Grady Jarrett. It was like, we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. How does the locker room feel about that? It was like, you know what? We actually met with him and sat down with him right before all of that went down. He just gave us some good gems and things like that. He just stayed humble. But at the same time, this is our opportunity to step up. Now we need somebody that's going to be that leader. We need somebody that, so it's like, yes, bittersweet situation, but now who's going to be that guy? It's the question. Who's going to show and prove it? So that's how I feel about it, as well as just also just that like you said, that aggressiveness, implementing that attack style front, just
right,
getting tougher, meaner, younger.
Right. And even Ulbrich had said, he didn't want to just stick to what everybody knows is the 3-4 and the 4-3. He wanted to add other schemes so that they could be more responsive and to act quickly and more aggressively. And that right there is exciting. I like the hits. I like to see them hit. So
yes,
I think I'm really excited.
All right. And Miss, let's go ahead. Miss Stina B, you got something to say on that? We'll go with Pam after that.
Oh, I think already it said something about, but I could keep talking about.
Oh yeah, you talk about his. Yes,
it's okay. We can talk about him, right, Night Rider?
No,
we're talking about. Let me put it back up there. Rook and
Dorless
interview. Yeah. Sorry, I've been distracted. Sorry.
we know you still got Divine Diablo on the front.
They got the Diablo.
honey.
Man,
hey, Diablo.
Hey,
I can see her right now. She's gonna have a sign at the game, boy.
Another one they be throwing her underwear. I wish.
Oh Lord!
I ain't one of them.
Yeah, she throw her underwear. Everybody know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we do.
Miss Kiera.
Oh
She's
my
also
God.
AFN Lady Bird, but she just haven't been able to join us lately. So one day we'll have her make an appearance. But yeah, she throw her draws at everybody.
Come on, draw.
TV too.
I'm telling you, I mean, Home Depot or not Home Depot, Walmart or Amazon will give us a supply of panties to throw on the field and then it be dazzle them and everything because
I think Jason Bate was her guy.
Okay.
Yes,
I can see
love Jason Bates.
And Miss Pam.
His name and he appears.
How do you feel about the players, their interviews, how they're feeling about the defensive talks and competition in the locker room?
Oh, y'all are so funny.
let's
Y'all
see. I
are
think a
so
lot
funny.
of people was worried they didn't dress the D line, but I felt like they did that in the last draft with Dorless and Rook, you know, and then they got other players that hadn't even made it on the field that need, you know, because of injuries and stuff. So it's a lot to I mean, it's gonna come along good. It just have to have patience.
Oh, the dream. New York came back to beat. Oh, thanks.
Oh my
Oh, did
God.
they?
Dang.
Oh man.
They're first
Dang.
place team in New York. They got a good team. So they did
I
that was
think-
pretty good.
I think the Dream, they like what? They like number 3 in the Eastern Conference right now, ain't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they're
think
doing
well,
good.
Big loss. They're 8-4 now, I think, or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Xavier Littman said, Coach Nate and Coach Over about to have them boys running
Mhm.
around.
Oh, he's not lying.
They ain't lying.
that.
What's
Like
up?
they ate the star of Mario.
Nate Ollie, he is they even had him on video. He's really working with he's really doing a lot of work with them, and they're excited about that man working with them, that coach working with them. So it's going to be interesting.
Mhm.
The interior group, the loudest at practice.
Oh yeah.
A versatile scheme for versatile players. That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
That's where we're going, Blackberry. Versatile players, and that's all over the field. Not just defense. You know, we're trying to create hybrids that can be in any position possible. You know, y'all be talking about Kyle Pitts. You know,
Yes.
they don't know if he's a tight
There we
end
go.
or
Yep.
wide receiver or running. You know, I don't know what he got going on sometimes, but
Mhm.
that's the type of versatility they look for in these players now. I have noticed. So
Mhm.
don't be surprised to see where these people. We're gonna get into the depth chart actually in a moment.
Yes.
So we can kind of see where everybody's positioned at this point.
Mhm.
That's without pads. Absolutely. So good
Oh,
talk
yes.
going on right before we even get into the nitty-gritty of real training camp. It says, I mentioned that too after the draft, Christy. We have so much flexibility for adding in 3-5 and 4-4 schemes, so we can mix it up and keep it the offense guessing. And that's all we care about.
That's it.
That's all.
Into the damn quarterback, sacking somebody finally.
Mhm.
Put him on the ground.
Put him on the
Put 'em on
ground.
the
Get the
ground.
turnovers, AJ Terrell. You know, just
AJ Terrell.
Look, don't do AJ like that. You know what they always say when
Hey, I love 24, but
Look, don't do that. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, shoot, how you expect a man to get interception when half the time they don't want to throw to his side of the field?
he throw his draws at Rihanna. That's okay. People throw
Hey,
draws
hey.
to who they like. So get you a pack of draws and just, you know, long as they're clean, throw
yeah, as long as they clean, I approve.
No scared ball,
them. We
ladies
don't
and
need you
gentlemen.
walking around willy-nilly now around Rihanna.
No,
Like,
no.
you might have some issues there when you're taking off draws.
No
Anyway, I
scared
hope
ball.
Morris can
No scared
learn from Walker, the Georgia Bulldog young player, how to coach a team. Will say throw draws if you don't wear any. I already threatened to go. Oh, see, look at it.
Oh
Lord
my
have mercy,
God.
man.
I set myself.
Oh, kilted. Oh
It's okay.
my.
I'll throw my draws at Riri and Cardi. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like the defensive alignment group is where we hit or miss as a team. They're the difference between 8 and 9 and 12. Absolutely, because
Absolutely.
I think honestly the defense kind of gave up. They were exhausted. They were tired.
Yes.
Especially when offense was just like, what the hell going on here? You know, now we got to do a lot more work to cover and win these damn
You allow
games.
points
You
like
can't
that.
beat a team when you turn
gotta
around, you putting up 20, 30 points a game, and your defense turn around and giving it right back up.
Give it away. Yeah.
And then we had the kicker situation where, you know,
Oh.
Ooh, that's a hot mess right
Oh
there.
Lord,
Hot mess is
way.
those
We
different
could have won some
gotta do
games.
a defense that's depleted.
Hot mess is bread.
Hot mess, yeah.
It was a setup.
But discussing it can't be trusted.
Goodness.
Pitt's been eating a lot of lemon pepper wings in the club lately.
Oh.
I'm
I mean,
screaming.
I hope,
Wow.
you know,
Where he been at?
I hope he get his orthopedic shoes together and everything
He
ready
need
to
his
go.
feet right. He
He
need to get his feet right.
Like what you say,
He
got
got
them
the
Kawhi
shows.
Leonard's on.
Something going on.
They said it's some type of foot situation going on.
Foot.
Anybody ever had a foot injury? Well, foot.
The only foot injury I can think of that be giving folk problems, I know turf toe is one of them.
Mhm.
Remember Matt Ryan had that turf toe in his second year of the league.
Yeah.
He missed a lot of time.
Oh
That
yeah.
and what's that shit called? Plantar fasciitis.
That's plantar
I
something.
think
something
that's
like
his
that.
problem.
Yeah, plantar fasciitis. Yeah, that's another tricky one.
So that's a like you got to get certain orthopedic
Mm.
shoes. You got to get the padding. You got to get all that good stuff to help
Dude,
your foot.
if he been at the club eating lemon pepper wing, maybe he just got the gout.
It says,
I'm screaming.
of course, yeah. They
He
keep saying
just got the
it's
gout.
somebody else kind of went more in detail about it. So, what's up, J Rock for life? What's going on, bro?
Hey,
Fly
Jay.
Hawaii, my boy.
Hey, speaking of July 26th, that is somebody's birthday too. So we will be celebrating the homeboy's birthday around that time for the
Uh-oh.
Atlanta Falcons Nation meet and greet on that
Yeah,
day on
boy.
your calendar.
Okay.
With a real pass. Oh my God! Did you say pass rush? Did you say pass rush, King Richie?
He did. He certainly did.
Not had a good ass pass rush.
Jeez.
We actually are talking pass rush. I'm excited.
Was John Abraham the last pass rush
Who
we
birthday?
had?
Ain't it your birthday in July?
The
your birthday
Vic Beasley was the 1 year wonder. Remember?
Oh, okay.
LA.
Oh, don't
I
bring
forgot about
that
Beasley.
sandwich back up.
Oh,
Ever.
The sandwich. Wait, what cheeseburger? Eddie?
yes, I was saying the July 26th, your birthday. It's his
Yes.
birthday. So we'll be
Yeah,
celebrating
we
his
can do that
birthday on that
tomorrow.
day as well. Let's go ahead and because Miss Pam so graciously gave us the depth chart.
Yes.
Go ahead and kind of look into that. Then we can get into some more conversations. Anything else we want to add? What time is it? We got about 15 minutes because, of
Mhm.
course, Mr. Ty with the Lockers
coming on.
podcast, he follows. Let me make sure he said he is going to be on 9:35 Eastern. He is airing. So
He said he trying to get his internet right.
he's trying to get his internet right. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
a possibility he may or may not.
Yeah, he said it's kind of choppy. He put it in.
You
his
said
group.
he said his internet. I didn't see that message. He sent it to you.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Oh, he must have
Well,
put it.
not in the show chat. It's in the group
In
chat.
the private chat.
Oh, yeah, I got a private chat. See, this folk be talking and I'm just playing.
How we keep in touch. How we keep
I
it
talk about
camaraderie.
me and stuff. That's what that is. What strip club y'all going to next? All right,
I
so
don't go to the strip
let's
club.
get into this depth chart just to go into. We hope y'all can see that. Let me get this comment off the screen. Thank you, J Rock for life and all that good stuff. Get this banner off too. So this is the depth chart currently.
Mhm.
This is what's happening right now, right before training camp. As you can see, quarterback 1, quarterback 2, quarterback 3,
Easton still.
and the running backs right there. We got that Bijan, Tyler Algier, the second, and then we have Carlos Washington. Wide receiver, we have Drake London, Cardell Hodge, and Chris
And
Blair.
Chris Blair. We met Chris Blair at the Birmingham event.
We did.
Yeah, I
We
see
did
Chris
the
Blair.
Birmingham event. Then we got another wide receiver, Darnell Mooney,
And
starting
Casey Washington.
Washington and Dylan.
Oh, he's talking about Casey Washington, aka King Harris.
Yeah. He was at the event too.
I saw that picture. I'm like, who this boy looking like King over there?
Oh, I ended up getting a safety by him. I ended up getting a safety with Helms and Blair. And then he looked at mighty pitiful. I ain't forgot about you. I'm gonna get a safety also. I went over there and got a
Mighty
safety with him.
We fell left out.
Oh, they were real friendly. They were
Yeah.
very friendly. They were
Yeah.
nice.
Just checking
Yeah, they
in
were.
right now. Y'all don't mind me, but I'm gonna go ahead and this next one is, of course, other wide receiver Ray. McLeod, Jamal Agnew, and Jesse Matthews. So
Unknown
read
receivers,
out of that.
y'all.
Do your research, get to know your team right before training camp, so y'all won't be saying who that is, what number. I don't know. So Get familiar with y'all players. And of course, tight end. Kyle Pitts is
leave Frank
questionable.
that number 3 position.
That means we don't know. Right
y'all
now,
leave Frank number 3.
Charlie Warner and Felipe Franks, which is that's amazing they put him back on as tight end, but I guess
Charlie Warner.
No, Felipe.
Franks.
Oh yeah, they brought him back.
Yes,
he's a good blocker, y'all. He's on special
block.
team, so he gonna make that team.
All you gotta do is run straight real fast and block.
Screaming.
So if time goes
He gonna run real fast.
Run straight is crazy.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't sleep on Felipe Franks.
Felipe.
I think he a special team player now. Cause he knocked some player. I mean, he gave somebody a hit when I went up there watched him. He played against us against Carolina, the Carolina Panthers. He gave somebody a hit, so don't be surprised.
We got
I told you like what 6'5".
Got Jake Matthews starting.
Look at LA Rams.
Second and Jack Nelson. All right, y'all. We got
Chat, baby.
Elijah Wilkinson and Joshua Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, keep going down the line. Ryan Newzil, Javon Gwynn, and Matthew Cindric.
Yeah, Noozle just got that.
Come on, Noozle.
Chris Lindstrom
got that
starting,
number
Val
1
Houston,
position.
and we're still adding to the depth. So there's a little dot right there. Might be a possible third somewhere. Somebody's working at it. Khalid Gary starting, Brandon Parker, and then Tyrone Wheatley.
Caleb better show me something, boy, because I got my doubts with Caleb.
So from this list,
Caleb got that heart condition too, so he's been dealing with that. Probably they're playing precaution because of that.
We got $10 super chat.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Thank you, LA Rams.
LA Rams.
Come on, LA Rams.
Live stream. We definitely love you too for the donations.
Yes.
All proceeds are going back to our educators fund, the AFN Educators Fund. You can super chat it. You can cash app us at $ Atlanta Falcons Nation. All proceeds can be wrote off your taxes. So think about that. Of course, if y'all want to donate to a charity, AFN Teachers Fund. All right. Thank you, LA Ram. We appreciate that. Let's kind of see what
Thank you.
I'm gonna say I hope Nick makes the roster. We also got Jordan Williams from Tech.
We talking about Nick Nash?
Nick Nash.
That bag is home, boy.
And Will Thursday, we also got Jordan Williams from Tech as flex. He's
from who?
Sleep on Nick Nash. Somebody said don't sleep on him. I like our depth this year. Everybody's kind of liking it. We're gonna go into more of the depth. Let's go ahead and get into the next picture. So, all right, I'm gonna take this off the screen here so y'all can kind of see the bottom of that list. Hold on, people. Thank you again for the super chats, everything. Y'all just so you know what? I love this. We got about 60 people on this chat. Just tuning in and just showing us some love, because it's hard out here for ladies to get any type of recognition, any kind of respect. And I just appreciate where is that? Oh, there we go. Where is coming? I'm trying to get this thing off here. Okay, here we go. That chart right here, we got Morgan Fox starting. It's a long list. I'm just going to get into the starters. Y'all can see that list. Zach Harrison, Ryan Morrow. We got tackle Rook.
I thought it was
Arukaro. London, David Onyemata, Taquan Graham, and Brandon Dorless. We just talked about Dorless. He's making himself out there. Hey, look.
Oh yeah.
He's trying this thing switch around a little bit. This is what it is.
Yeah, he could easily be number 2 if he show out. Yep.
Floyd, James Pierce Jr., and D'Angelo Malone.
See the Grove Saints. Stand up, y'all.
Hey, Kaden Ellis, of course, obvious. JD Bertrand and Cody Johnson.
The great Gazoo one he always had that big pad on his head.
Unfortunately, we can't see the fourths, but the fourths really ain't.
Not that's not him. That's which one always had the big helmet pad on defense?
It's JD Bertrand. You're right.
Oh, it is JD. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Hi. Yes. I hopefully he can go on or not, but we can keep going. We can go on. Divine Diablo. Making
Hey.
noise out there now. Everybody getting to see him.
Hey, Divine.
Troy Anderson. Josh
Troy Anderson.
He better stay healthy
Waylon
this year.
Come
Walker,
on, Troy.
Arnell Abiketti, and Braylon Trice. Questionable right now. We don't know what's going on with him. And then, of course, AJ Terrell. But you know what? I think that everybody's kind of liking from the players that's with him, just saying they just love his presence, his veteran status, his leadership, his everything. So he's gonna always be that starter until somebody say, hey, otherwise we coming for that. But they just love that he is that true leader.
Yes.
Jesse Bates, of course, DeMarco Hillams, and Malik Verdon. Then we got Jordan Fuller, Xavier Watts, Josh Thompson. We have Mike Hughes, Clark Phillips, Mike Ford, D. Alford, Billy Bowman, Kevin Kane. So
Them two right there,
and not listed on there, the number 4 where the Mike Hughes said Kobe Bryant is right in that area.
Yes, I think we couldn't get that screenshot.
Jordan Fuller and D. Alford. They better be careful because they got 2 young hungry dogs breathing right now.
Right.
Xavier Watts and Billy Bowman, boy, look.
Yes, hit that like out on all platforms. Yes, hell of that. That's what I'm saying. AJ
it is.
They both talented, more than that. Good kids. DeMarco Bam Bam Hellams. He will knock your face off. That's
DeMarco the Hitman Hellams from Calgary, Alberta, Alabama.
Bam Bam. And they actually asked, they was like, do he know anything about what a Bam Bam is? Yeah, he know what it is.
The only Bam Bam I knew was from the Flintstones and
Bam Bam. That's what they call him.
That's what they call him, Bam Bam.
Yeah, that's what they call him, Bam Bam.
Like Bam Bam Bigelow too.
Yeah, they call
call him Bam Bam in the locker room. All right, in the last part of the draft, we did. Not said draft, but
the special teams, I think.
Special teams. Quarterback Michael Penix. We already did this one. Hold on.
We already did it. It's a special team.
We already know. We already know. Stand out on
Young Way Cool. I'm surprised to see him still starting. And Liddy Craig, coming up in.
I'm trying to remember what Magnus called Lenny Craig. Das Boot.
Who?
I'm
Das Boot. He German.
Bradley.
Yeah, Lenny Craig German.
Somebody going for his position there. Well, hey,
I'm surprised Jamal Agnes is in the second position. That surprised me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, I see where it is. He is the punt return. Okay, I see it.
And Ray McLeod, Jamal Agnew,
He's backing him up.
Nick Turner, and Liam McCullough. So
Liam McCullough Pro Bowler.
Yeah, no, not this.
Was he?
No, he wasn't a Pro Bowler.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we put the depth chart on there. Everybody's saying, how do y'all feel about the depth? Everybody, just kind of give me your your ideas in the chat. Any players on these lists that you guys definitely want to make some breakout careers? What's going on? How y'all feel about some of these?
Xavier Watts and
Billy Bowman.
Billy Bowman.
Billy Bowman.
Billy Bow.
That
Billy
sounds
Bowman.
like a whole cornbread fed.
That's who he was bumping in the seat over.
Bow.
I like, dang.
Yeah, that's real Mississippi. That is real sippy.
Remember back in the day at one of the rec centers they had the most Billy Bow sandwiches.
Billy Bow.
Look at
me. Let's see what some of these chat people are saying. Let's see. Hella Depth, DeMarco Bam. Okay, we already said hello. Love.
Ebikide, your time is on the clock. Ebikide.
I think AK gonna be all right. He started coming around the end of the season. But
it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be
Thursday. I did a fun.
Who the hell 390 pounds? Who the hell is 390 pounds? Who the hell y'all talking about?
This man always come in here, sneak up in here.
Ain't nobody. Look, woman, you supposed to greet me with pleasantries, not whatever the hell you trying to do.
What's going on from Mr. Matt Mike? How you doing?
What's wrong with everybody? What everybody frowning up for? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all supposed to be happy. The fuck
We
y'all?
are.
I'm supposed to
We
be
are
mad,
happy.
Mike.
Damn.
I'm supposed to be mad, Mike, not you motherfuckers, okay? No. Y'all supposed to be the happy.
10 to 7. So Lily Ram said 10 to 7. So what you got on the depth piece chart? I know y'all been probably talking about it in depth yourselves. How do you feel about where we looking right now as far as our current possible roster?
Well, I did a breakdown for Miss Christie. I did that in about 20 minutes. I went through the whole roster by my damn self. Okay, I do it my damn self. That was Mad Mike. I did it for her. I did the whole damn draft. I broke down everybody in 20 minutes. But to sum it all up, I don't think the Falcons roster has ever been this deep. I've seen the 2012 team, the 16 team. I wasn't following the Falcons like that, even though I've been a Falcons fan all my life, but I didn't follow the 98 team like that, so I wouldn't know how good those players were. But like now, I don't see, like, for one, I cover your ears up right now. All right, let me talk to the people. Let me cover your ears up. Hey y'all, that backup quarterback that we got. Might be a blessing in disguise, y'all. I'm just telling you.
Yep. I say that, Mike.
I said that too. I definitely said that.
Oh, hold on, Miss B. Why is you looking like that? You sick of me already? Look, you rolling your eyes. You can't be doing that, Hanny. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Knight Rider, if I were you, I'd leave me alone with that coconut thing you got on top of your head.
Hey. Don't get me started. You gonna make me come over there and you dead square your shins now.
390.
All right, I caused enough here. It's time for me to go, man. Time for me to go.
Wow.
So y'all go back if he broke it down on his channel, Matt Mike Sports. Y'all go and just see the breakdown. Check out the Ritz Pit.
He did a video of
all these players that all these former players that breaks down the game and everything as all the players, so y'all can get some in-depth conversations about these players, get to know them a lot more. Even though Coach been on vacation, that's why he's been missing. Still out. I don't know if he made it back yet, but he out there in the Dominican.
No, he ain't. Coach ain't made it back because he normally hit me up when he back with something. Okay, so I know he's still out there.
Saturday without him. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up now. I got
speaking of vacation
on Saturday.
I wanted to share with y'all the pictures from my vacation.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get some vacation.
I hope you ain't got no damn Puerto Rican babies out there.
Shut it up.
So we won't, because it's supposed to be a trip me and Miss Pam was gonna go on, but life got to life, and I had to make a little detour to what I was gonna do for my birthday plan. So, but we are going to Jamaica next year. Let's just put it out there. We're going to Jamaica.
Hey.
So
I didn't realize how long my hair was until I looked at that picture.
Yeah, your hair grown, man. I can't wait to get
that. What looking like? But y'all know I had to represent for the home team while I was down there.
Hey, love it.
Yeah. That's my guy Junior right there. Hey, that dude right there was funny. He a Cowboy fan. But boy, he was talking shit about him. He couldn't stand him.
That's a realistic fan, man. I love that.
Yeah, he's a realistic fan. Okay, y'all, that me and my cousin Kendrick right there, man. Kendrick's birthday on Saturday.
Okay. So his birthday is Saturday. Yeah.
That's the one knows my daughter Christina.
Yeah, they went to school. I think they went to school together.
They went to school, elementary school, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he mentioned it. He said, he was like, it's a small world. He didn't know that knew Auntie Pam. Yeah. I was like,
me and Kendrick again. And we was at Sosua right there. We kicked it for a good little minute over there.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I love that country. DR is nice. Y'all know I had to represent for the home team again.
Yeah, they know he always gonna be that Mr. A man anywhere he goes. Me and Miss Knight Rider hit the 40. 40.
The big 40. The big 40.
I
And
love
yes,
it.
I have sneakers on
This
the beach.
got
Don't
on
judge me.
J's at the
Who
beach.
the hell has
Why?
J's on the beach? What is
Crispy
wrong with
white
you?
leather. Those
I
leather,
see my toes. That's what that meant. I don't want you to see my
Hey, look
toes.
here.
my man.
Look, their feet might look like moose knuckles. That's probably why you got them damn shoes on.
Hey, what I told you?
I'm sorry, Myra. I'm
Over there
sorry.
built
I
like a
apologize.
damn rock 'em sock 'em robot. Don't talk about me. Hey, now that picture right there, that's my favorite one. I was over there.
Man.
So they gave us we had to sit there and wait. And,
I was gonna say something else, but Night Rider threatened me to punch me in the face, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Man out here, J's on my feet.
hey, not too much. Not too much. Look, I gotta be fresh. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how was it getting the
Them
sand out
toes
of
gotta
that
be
shoe?
fresh too.
I didn't get. Hey, I ain't had no sand in my feet. I ain't get no
Come
sand in
on,
them
man.
feet.
Everybody said, come on. That's a real Albany ninja. Real
Who
right
said
there.
Night Rider.
Hey, not too much. Not too much.
Oh, is his show just started? You said his show just started off, so I will bid you a due for a new. Okay, so Will the Thrill gonna be on that show. Is he? I ain't seen nothing come up yet. Hold on. Because he ain't said nothing, so he must be back there in the back. So we can go ahead and say our last thoughts on here. Well, not yet. He ain't came up yet.
Ain't came up yet.
Yeah. So until I see him jump on, then we'll go ahead and close this on out. So anything else y'all want to talk about? We don't talk about this defense and everything pretty decent. Got this depth chart. How is everybody feeling about the depth chart? Everybody that's starting right now. Do you feel like some of these positions gonna switch around when training?
Some of those positions.
I actually have to tell.
I'm gonna switch around.
Come on, Miss
I got
Tina.
something for y'all.
Rooney.
You
I
got
got something for y'all.
What's that?
I made a video not too long ago, and obviously we signed the UFL's leading rusher, Jason Corbin, and we released Jace McCullen. So does this move make you guys think that they are comfortable with re-signing Kyle Algier? This is the guy that they drafted. This is a guy that they drafted in Jason McCullen. So you think they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the feet. Tyler's always the muscle, and we always gonna need muscle.
Thunder and lightning.
Yeah. I think so. I'm comfortable in saying that.
Yeah.
Tyler, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. I'm with you, Maggie.
He does good against the Saints, so I mean I love to see him when he.
And at the end of the day,
mowed them over. Man, he mowed them over.
that's always a good
They
thing.
don't like facing him. They definitely don't like facing
I
him.
can't wait to
But he
drag
be
him
knocking
this
the
year.
beignets out of him too, boy.
Yeah.
Go knock the Sonic coins out there behind.
Solid.
Son of rings out of him.
You could at least got him some pool shoes from Walmart.
Hey, look, I can't wear them pool shoes from Walmart. They make my feet stink.
Night Rider, you 40. You need those Unk sandals.
Hey, he better
No.
On the grill sandals. That's what you needed.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Look, I don't need them grill master folds.
Some lemon pepper steppers. That's what you need.
Shit, I got them lemon pepper steppers. They right behind me. I like Jordan. Jordan just so comfortable to me. They are comfortable as hell. Don't give me that look.
Those are not comfortable shoes, bro.
Them thing hurt right here, boy.
Up
They hurt
right
right
now.
here.
You are super capped up.
Chrissy,
Or
how
your
you
feet
feel
are
about
just
that
that
question
jacked.
Mike was saying with
One or the
Algier?
other.
You think you
Look,
feel
I
comfortable?
love Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
With what?
Algier.
Oh yes, as a keeper again. If we been getting more and more aggressive on defense, we're gonna need that on offense. We're gonna need that on offense. Why wouldn't we see it across the board?
Oh yeah. Well, as you truck somebody, you just don't know what kind of energy that bring to that team.
Right.
And they feed off each other, man. And it's you know, they got to prove. Like we really had the South right there in our grasp.
Yeah, we did until one person got too scared and all tighten the ass because he knew the other guy was gonna take a job.
That's why he's the number 2 man right now.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be sitting there holding that clipboard.
Good at the number 2 man right now.
Xavier Littman said, "Let's talk about the front 7 rotation." I can see Coach finding a way to get all this talent on the field. I'm telling you, they
right.
These. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna be cold
because the Falcons have been doing this for the last couple of seasons now. You might see some get cut, but they bring them right back to the practice squad and they kind of rotate these players and fill them in. So don't be surprised. You're gonna see a lot of players you ain't heard or seen get some play time on this roster. That versatility, that switching it up, don't know what's coming for you. You know, I love that. What y'all think about that? I feel good about that.
Me too.
I'm excited about it.
Stir the pot. I can't wait. More confused. Just make them all. Just throw them all off.
Yes. And I can't wait to watch the open practice against Tennessee when they have the pads and all that, and they face other team. So that's the training camp I'm looking forward to see when they face them in the joint practice.
And thankfully, they won't be hurt. Starting to be that smile. Okay, look at
Hey, my boy, you got to. Hey, my boy, you got to sick it. You got to compete with Divine Diablo. That's a competition, dog.
Competition.
What I was gonna say about that open practice with Tennessee.
Thank you, though.
Y'all gonna get a chance to see the number 1 overall pick in the draft too.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So I think what's name having some internet issues. I know we've had some big storms coming through. So
yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna lock this show or not. But if anybody we can kind of just keep this going. If anybody got some questions or anything they want to bring up,
bring up. Yeah.
Have y'all talked about the schedules yet? Like, I'm sure y'all covered the schedule when it came out.
We can cover that.
I'm a
now.
new baby, but
yeah.
No, we did it before, but we can bring it back up because it's honestly we don't have training camp until 3 weeks. So we really ain't gonna have nothing else but some potential conversations about it's a possibility they're good. So we really ain't got much. We can get back into this one.
I mean, I know what we can talk about.
What's that?
I mean, I got plenty of topics. I mean, I don't know if y'all gonna want to talk about it, but we can just talk about how crap Raheem Morris is. I mean, we can always go to that, right?
Not on here. Not on here. Not today.
Not on here. You move him from next to me. Put him next to Knight Rider.
I'm just asking a question.
Why you want to put him next to me?
He gotta. I'm sure he gotta show me.
Nah,
y'all don't want to talk about that.
We're not gonna say crap. We're gonna say that yes, last season, yes, he was.
Last season, he did
okay.
very
All right.
This season, he with all these groceries, he better.
I can be realistic, but you have to go that hard, bruh. Come on.
I could have went harder, believe me, but I'm gonna respect y'all show. This is y'all show. I'm gonna stay in line.
Thank you. I honestly appreciate you doing that for us because we
came in here and shook the table.
But no.
I'm a nice guy.
Man and all that. He got to do a hell of a lot better this season. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hold on, Tito, what you said? Shook the table, Cain and Abel. He ain't stable.
He ain't stable.
One thing for sure, their job ain't on the line now because he already picked the grocery. It's Raheem got to prove it.
Let me get this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Put the schedule up here, y'all.
It's a miracle what coaching can do. Let's talk about the Atlanta Dream right now. They done pulled this man out of different sport. I can't even get the word out. Coaching is everything, Raheem.
Yes.
We gon' this another one might be like, I need to look at you with my real good eye.
No.
You got a real good eye. Oh, damn.
I don't need to be seeing you
I
chewing
don't know.
gum
They
with your
both
free
good.
pants over there
Oh
smiling
no,
and
no, no.
high-fiving
You better
people when we doing terrible on the field. Sit it on there.
don't
Okay.
fool me.
You know,
Yeah,
and,
them stupid calls at the end of in fourth quarters gotta stop.
and learn how to do some timeouts, please, when it's appropriate.
I'm
He got
telling
that from
who
Dan
knows.
He is
Quinn.
allergic to timeouts in the fourth quarter. Swear.
He learned from Dan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
That fake Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, at least got Dan Quinn got us to the damn ship.
I think he's gonna get it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I still, and that's the reason why I still can't stand Kyle Shanahan right now.
Ooh.
I mean,
Why
Shanahan
y'all
really
fell
did us
into
dirty.
Mad
He
Mike?
really did.
Why y'all fell into that?
No,
trap?
He did it.
I ain't said nothing in about 5 minutes. I told you I'm gonna do that.
With Mad Mike?
And then that
Don't
Patriot
let him
fan
do
just
it.
brought up the bad baggage from that year.
Hey, I told you, Patriot fans, the new Cowboy fans. See, they were good at one point. Now they suck. They got to go back to living off their old accomplishments.
Back to the Old Testament, right?
Back to the Old Testament. They can't get with the New Testament.
You know,
She
we won.
was my favorite. Now she don't blame Mad Mike. She ain't my favorite no more.
Yeah, we were winning.
I just told him don't fall into the trap. That's all. Don't fall into that trap. Don't
Yank
fall
me
into
back,
the trap.
Christy. Yank me back.
Now there is one thing that Mike brought up that nobody's talking about. Y'all do know you're gonna see Kurt at some time during this season.
He ain't even come on OTA, did he?
Yes, he did. Well, he came.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was
Acknowledge
out
he
there.
did.
He was out there.
I mean, the
He
first
done.
time
Not
he
the
did.
rookie camp. No, not the rookie, but he did come to OTAs.
I think he missed a day
I
or
think
two.
we.
He got a lot to prove to
Right.
me.
Oh yeah, he had to come to that mandatory. His salary was being ripped out. I mean, been
Right.
taken. He'd
Yeah.
been fined, and I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
he wanted to get fined.
Yep.
Get on my
All off
damn
mute now. I'm
nerves.
just
I
talking.
know, right?
I mean,
Ooh, he
our life
irritates me
together.
so
All right,
bad.
I put this because she wanted to look at the schedule and everything
Yes.
else. So we didn't get your opinion, Miss Stina B, about some of the games that you're looking forward to, what you think our record possibly could be, just kind of your thoughts on this schedule.
Yes. I love this time of year. I know I love regular season, but I love draft, leading up to draft, schedule release day. These are exciting days leading up to the season.
Okay.
And first I want to say the social media team did it again. Once again,
Oh, yeah,
the
talking with the
Falcons
Mario
had one
Kart
of the
thing.
best
Yeah.
schedule releases videos
Oh yeah,
out there with the
Yeah.
Mario Kart theme. How they had Rich Eisen in there. I mean, just all the stuff they did. Shout out to the social media team. Y'all always doing y'all big
Yes.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Was super excited about how they kind of spread out NFC a little bit. Because usually they'll put them all at the top, or we always end it with the damn Panthers.
Yeah.
So happy to see that they've definitely spread the wealth out a little bit. I will also say I love when we play the 49ers, even though we have a history with them.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to watch them. That's an away game. One of these days we won't have to travel to some of these games. That's like my dream, to just be able to go to
You need to hook
every
up with me. I'm the
away
travel
game.
person.
Oh, that-
I know,
You got
Sam.
that right. You got that right.
Get with the
I'll work from home now
Rise
the
Up
next day. I'll make it work.
look, seriously, I definitely want to at least maybe go to a Tampa game,
Yeah.
do something where we can get there.
I've been to New
Yeah.
Orleans. I like going to
New
New Orleans.
Orleans. So
Oh yeah, I'll
if
be
we
at that.
Christy,
I'll be at both of
Sam,
those
we gonna get
games.
together and
Yeah.
really
I
talk
always
about
go to the
travel.
Saints game here. That's one of those ones I feel like if you're a fan, you have to be at every Saints rival game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But come to New Orleans. Come when we
Oh
play
no,
New Orleans.
I'm gonna come because it's late. That's probably Thanksgiving week too. We already
yeah.
The weekend
Yes.
before the 23rd.
The 23rd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be at that
the week
game.
before. Okay, is that a Thursday game?
No, that's a
No,
that's
it's
a
Sunday
Sunday.
afternoon.
It's
that's a
Sunday.
afternoon. Is at 4
Afternoon
o'clock?
game.
Yeah.
It's a 4:00 game.
I'm looking at
I was
425.
like, dang, that's the first time they had a 4:00
I was
game.
gonna say we
Yeah.
I
Orleans.
don't think we usually pay them
Yeah.
425. It's
1:00.
usually an AFC team that we
Yeah.
play.
Yeah,
we got
we usually
Will
pay 'em
Real
by 12.
jumping in because, of course, we don't have no after show. And, of course, anybody that need to jump off because we're going a little longer than normal.
Oh,
Let us
Hey,
know if
family.
you got to go.
Y'all trying to be
What's
in
up,
New
I
Orleans?
didn't see you join, but hey,
Since Mad Mike done threw
Thanks for
himself,
having me.
Hey.
might as well let the crew come on in. What's going on, Will?
Yeah,
hey,
not much,
Will.
not much. Apologies that I'm late to the party, as it were, but your boy's always hanging around in the background, just waiting to jump in. You know
So what time
that.
is it where you at right
Oh,
now?
dude, that's the
If I
same
don't know,
question.
it is our international brother
Yes.
from another mother. I'm gonna take this schedule off.
Yeah, I'm the dysfunctional part of the family. I'm the one that the rest of the guys don't
Yeah,
speak
you got
about
that
unless
right.
I'm on screen.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I
Will,
Don't
know
are
let
you
you
that
going
boy
to
fool
the
y'all.
I need a
Don't-
translator with this man, but I'm just playing.
Hey, Will, are you going to the Germany
California.
game?
Sorry,
Are you going to the Germany game? The
I'm not going to make it. Although, shout out to the new addition to the team. We've got a guy based down in England, Aidan Lynch. He's coming onto the AFN international team. We've also been speaking to the guys over in Germany, so we're going to try and get some liaisons over there.
Good, 'cause I'm
Because that's
coming.
obviously
I'm
gonna
coming.
so
I'm
so
coming to
yeah.
that game.
And as I say, I will try and get you guys to touch base as well at some point. Just try and, as I say, grow the international thing, because as I've dropped in the chat as well, 31st of July, it's kind of towards the end of training camp. It's also my 34th birthday. So I'm planning on doing a big international show. So you're all more than welcome to jump on.
What?
Yep, I'm indeed.
You a baby. Okay then. So but if anybody don't know, this is Will. If y'all been watching it, he's been on everybody's show lately, but first time on Lady Birds of AFN. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe you've been on it
No, it's
before.
the second time.
Been on a
Third,
few.
But we do have a now international wing of AFN, where he's getting ready to gather. We got people from all walks of the country, of the world, that
Yes.
will be a part of this international wing, where you
Yeah.
probably will start seeing shows. We're prime time because of we're Eastern, Central, etc. But now you'll start seeing some more shows throughout the day when it's their time. So we'll give you guys a little bit more updates on that. But until then, you'll know Will from
That's
just
awesome.
being here. But
100%.
we are working diligently in the background to get this international team. So it's going to be
And
different
as
parts.
Maggie says as well, I know you've been doing a little bit of work behind the scenes, speaking to the Mexican guys for Somos Falcons. So just want to throw in there, hablandito un poquito de español. So there's also that, if you want to hit the boys up. So
Some of the international people are Spanish too. So they speak both English and Spanish. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard
I'm
it here
Spanish too,
first.
motherfucker. I love tacos, goddamn.
Atlanta Falcons Nation is
You can't
expanding
speak
people.
no damn Spanish, man.
No hablo español, goddamn. Like, how about that?
Everybody can say that shit.
Would have come in real handy last weekend, brother.
Now, I want to address. It said AFN. Are you guys planning to come to the July 26th training?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
That is
yes.
the date that we have circled that everybody will be there. Miss Christina,
Yes.
I don't know what you got going on July 26th.
That's a Saturday.
I'm gonna try to
I'm
get
there.
that way.
So what we did last time was we all just kind of met up, carpooled, and went together. So if you want to be a part of that, we can meet somewhere, or if you want to just roll yourself out there, just let us know. For those that ain't, no vehicles or whatever, we just met and we had this big old van that we just piled up in. Some people drove themselves, but we'll make it work. We'll make
We
it
can't
work.
pile up in no vans no more. Ice out there.
Yeah, I hear you. So the Lady Birds as well as the AFN crew, yes, we will be there officially July 26th. Right after the training camp, we will be going somewhere to eat. So we can now, wherever y'all decide y'all want to go, we'll all meet up there. I think we just went to Chili's last time. Was that Chili's?
I believe it. Chili's a Olive Garden. I think it was Olive Garden. I'm not mistaken.
No, that will.
I forget. It was one of the two.
Okay. So one time we went somewhere else, and then I think we went to Olive Garden or something like that after that. So we'll be eating something after that, and everybody. So bring your coins, bring your chairs, bring your water, your coolers. We'll have our microphones out there. We'll be interviewing the fans. I'm excited. This has been probably the hugest training camp we've had because
we didn't have one last year.
We have one
right.
Year, so
I had traveled to Miami to see something.
Your tickets now. Speaking of, they're free. So get over there and get your July 26th ticket now. So you can be right there on the field and they ain't stopping you at the door. Okay. Outside of that, planning a big show. That's right. Okay, Will, he's saying
that's 17 miles from
for my birthday and discussing training camp. So you can all are most welcome. And he's launched.
Yep, jump in. You're all most welcome. Let's try and make it a party.
Okay. Love it. Love playing the Buccaneers because the Buccaneers and Rams, same division back in the 70s. Okay. LA Rams. Okay.
Yeah, that's that old NFC West rivalry right there.
Oh yeah.
You
throw the 49ers in there too, because we all had to face off with them.
Yeah. So,
I said down in the chat too, we play y'all week 17, so come on, Rams, and have a chat with us before we clash heads or butt heads if you want to say. Let's do it.
I love it. I love that the opposing anybody that wants to join the Lady Birds or any podcast that we have on this network, Matt Mike Network, 6K Styles, all of that. Let us know. If you guys are interested in joining us for one of those episodes, because we love it. We love to have when we playing that team that week, especially rivalry week. That's
boy.
Y'all can join us. Come on here. Just email me at maggietproductions@gmail.com.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and wrap this on up. Thank you guys and everyone that joined us tonight. I know Will it's kind of last, but I didn't want to go over 2 hours because I know everybody's a little tired.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Apologies again for being so late.
Yeah. So on that note, when? What's that? I don't know. I guess he's saying that we play. I don't know. We gotta look at the schedule again. We'll put that back.
We'll double check the schedule.
I think we play the Rams. That's like week 17.
Is it week 17? Yep, week 17. Yep.
Okay. Another one,
December
Monday night football.
It's a Monday night. Oh,
yeah, Monday night.
Ready for that one? I'm just excited to see preseason, any type of damn football.
A home Monday night game. Come on, hey!
Wow,
Monday night football is special.
When was the last time we had a Monday night football game on prime time at home?
Oh, last year with Kurt. You don't remember?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
I'm talking about at home.
Oh, at home.
Yeah, we had a few of them in the last few years. We've had quite a few of them, to be honest. We just lose them all.
He gave Kurt 1 or 2. I know.
Yeah, we just can't win them. That's the problem. We get them. We just can't win.
Last prime time game I went to, I think that was 2018. What game was that? Deion Jones caught that damn interception in the end zone.
That was the Saints game.
That was a Thursday night game.
That was a Thursday night game.
Yeah, I was at that game. That's the last primetime game I went to.
Wow.
All right. Let's go ahead and close it on out. Mr. Matt Mike, since you're right next to me, go ahead and close it on out. Let everybody know where to find you. Any last thoughts?
Well, LA Rams is perfect that you're in here because Matt Mike Sports 6-Man K-Styles Unholy Alliance / AFN. We've begun doing a lot of NFL content. So if you have any questions, you want to sit down via game day on the post game, just hit us up on social media anywhere, anyhow. Matt Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation, the heavy hitters, 6-Man K-Styles and Utah Sports. Obviously, we are the heavy hitters, and we have a lot of reporters and content creators from each team. So every week, we have a different content creator from every team. So if your team is out there, if you want to have one of your guys be a part of our show, like Maggie said, just hit up myself and Matt Mike Sports or Miss Maggie. Whatever the hell her damn email is. Too much shit going on with that damn email.
Maggie@gmail.
At maggietproduction@gmail. All right. So whatever she just said, confirm that. Just hit us up. And that's all I got, man. We're gonna continue to give y'all that content. Please leave comments because don't think we not like them other content creators. We actually read them. We actually respond to every one of them. Okay, your comments and your opinions matter. You might get cussed the fuck up out of, but I mean, you might be called a stupid motherfucker, and you might be called some other stuff. But your comments and your
Man,
thoughts
Mike,
matter.
yeah. He said,
Oh,
get
I
rid of
definitely.
There we go. That's the email in case you got to find me, MaggieTProductions@gmail.com. Okay. Thank you, Matt Mike. Thank you for joining us tonight and everything with your lovely commentary. And right next to somebody that's even more lovelier. Thank you, Miss Stina B. Go ahead and close it on out. Oh, I got your. Dang, let me do that. Yeah. While you talking, let me go ahead and get your schedule up here as well.
Yes. Thanks everybody who has tuned in. Another great episode. You could definitely catch me on social media at It's Stina B. That's ITSSTINAB on all of your social media. I have 2 shows coming up at the end of the month. I think Maggie's pulling up that flyer. June 23rd. I know they're in the middle of the week. I'm sorry. I just get booked where I get booked. Book me. Book me where you are, and I can come on Saturdays.
That's your job. So you working, Penny. So.
That's right. So yeah, Monday, June 23rd, I will be at Joe's EAV, East Atlanta Village Coffee House. I'm the feature there for that show. So come hear a very new hot set that I'm working on right now. And then on the 24th, I'm also going to be at Alley Stage in Marietta. So follow me on social media. Ew, that's me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always post my stuff on social media when my new shows come up as I get booked. So definitely follow me on Insta and TikTok. You'll definitely see where my next shows are, and I'm available for all your bookings. You doing a wedding, you get married, need a host. I'm your girl for any event. So definitely come holler at me. And I'm excited to meet everybody.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be comedic because
yes, I have my gear locked and loaded. I can't wait.
You ain't even met the half of them yet.
And I can't wait, child. Okay.
So y'all screenshot that, repost it, whatever you got to do. But yeah, if you
go
like
back on YouTube and say rewatch it, make sure y'all remember the timestamps, man.
There you go. There you go. So we an hour and 52 minutes in. So screenshot this. Don't forget to go follow her. It's Stina B. Find her wherever you can find her. But if y'all want to hear some comedy, I played that clip the last time about the pollen, and that was hilarious. She is a funny person. So and laughter is it's the gift to the soul right there. Get a good laugh, you feel good. So there's so much depression and things in this world. It's always good to have.
Okay.
So
don't even get me started.
Yes. That's a fool. So on that note, we got Will. Go ahead and close it on out, sir.
Good. Well, thank you all again for having me. If you're all looking to find me, you'll catch me at Will Waddle. That's WAD-L on X. You'll also catch me on here at Will the Thrill Waddle, same spelling. Just starting out, but I'm going to get the playlist of all the AFN stuff together that I've been doing recently. Because as I say, I'm part of the furniture. I'm going to be around. As I say, just hit us down in the chat, because if you want that threat to come true, if you want me to make it over to the A, then support your boys' channel. Let's make it happen. I will get over. We can have some drinks. We can take in a game. Might even wear the kilt, as I say. So be forewarned. That may happen. As always, thanks for having me, family. Just keep supporting, keep smashing that like button. Extra little shout out to the East Kilbride Pirates, who at the weekend we went down to Newcastle. The boys won 44-0 over the Newcastle Vikings. So special shout out to the boys as well.
Drag
44.
That is
Pass the sticks.
Goodness gracious. that beat they behind.
Yes, ma'am, we coming.
Okay. He said I will do that. Stina B is very she's gorgeous, y'all. She is gorgeous. Okay.
I T Terry, you better not let Dre Murphy come in here.
You know what? I wasn't going to make comment on that, but Maggie said to keep the lovely thing going, and then she moves on to me and breaks that trend. But this is what happens, you know.
Yeah. So, it used to be Miss Maggie T. It was Miss Witt. Everybody that get on here, everybody be Google eyes.
Everybody.
Somebody on this panel. So you
I
are.
don't have to put up quite a few of them.
My Cash App is.
Go ahead, throw that Cash App in there.
Put it out there. Somebody go put it.
Don't let Tasha hear that. Don't let Tasha hear that. He'll been on $40 at the Cash App.
I like long walks to the bank.
Yes, thank you. Me too, girl.
Terry, I'm jealous. Don't make me whip out that guy liner now, because I will.
Great show, ladies and gents.
No.
Thank you, Miss Tina. Thank you, Will, the Thrill.
Thank you.
Follow him, and then right next to Will.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Lady Birds of AFN. Even though I'm not a lady bird, I'm a regulator. Y'all can catch us on Sunday mornings, 11:05. Catch all of acting the damn fool like we ain't got no sense. Me, Magnus, Coach, and
that's
from time to time. Mike, he'll come through there. Oh, yeah. Boy, y'all check out the Regulators on Sunday. I guarantee y'all gonna be in for a treat. Boy, we don't hold no punches. We just be out there wilding out.
Look at this. You're getting all your flowers, Miss Tina.
Oh,
yeah.
With social media info up there.
Make sure y'all share this live. Share this vibe, then.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Tina. Great addition to the team. You come right on there and throw your Cash App out there. Y'all gotta pay us, honey.
Gotta pay out.
We don't look this good for free, okay?
Wait a minute. What we playing for? What we paying for?
Our time.
Man.
The time. All right. You know what?
For bringing such a wonderful show. But
okay.
Mike, you had your time.
I just asked what we paying for. I want to know what I'm paying for. That's all.
Beautiful commentary. That's what.
Pause that, Ocho.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right.
Y'all can find me right there. That's my social media info. I ain't got that other damn say.
Thank you. And Miss Christy said StreamYard knocked her off. So
StreamYard locked me out earlier. So so thank y'all for y'all support, and I'm real excited about this season. So I can't wait to go to training camp to see what's out there. Last year I felt cheated because we didn't have a training camp, and I had to go to Miami for to see something. But I'm glad we got it here, and I'm all excited. So I can't wait.
All right, Miss Pam. We finna be acting a fool, Miss Pam. I'm ready.
Yes, I'm saying, Miss Stina, you gonna get with us. You part of us now, so
yes,
we're gonna let you all know
get
about
ready.
the opportunity that you can come in there and meet these players. We're gonna travel this year.
Let's get it, shouted.
Let's get it.
Y'all wait. I start coming to some of the home game, boy. Y'all give me a case of beer. I guarantee y'all gonna be on the floor.
All right, Xavier Littman, look. That's what I'm saying. So show these ladies some love. Share this content out right now.
Please share it
right now.
That's share it out.
Yes,
share it
out. Share, y'all.
I want her to see that
share this out. Screenshot
10, 20, 30 shares on here. Come on.
Lady Birds of AFN is in the building. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody on this panel. I appreciate you for just joining me today. I guess Ty's having some internet issues. If not, he's gonna reschedule it for later. But on that note, people, let's get on out here because I gotta go eat. I'm hungry.
Me too, girl.
I think he was having some internet issues. So it's stored.
Yeah.
What's going on?
If anybody wants that slot,
Blackberry, if you want that slot, me and you'll jump on.
I'll see if he wants somebody to do that. Okay. If anybody's connecting with him now, Night Ride, I don't know because you say you got to chat with him.
It was in the group chat.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll jump on with you if you're going on.
I'll let you find out. I'll let you know that he's gonna do it. But good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, everybody. Night.
All right, y'all.
4 letters.
Bye.
1 word.
Thank you.
G.
Hey.
4 letters.